Alright, hello everyone. This is another episode of Unedited No BS. So, turns out this Investor Corey used to do a lot of YouTube uploading. Name is Famous Media. And you look at it, he used to have 39,000 subscribers, did over 106 videos, and it says, just living my best life. Filming, camera, lenses, equipment, and photo, video reviews to help everyone in the community. I love what I do. Be sure to subscribe to my other channels. So it looks like he has a gaming channel called Joseph Corey. I wonder if that's his real name, Joseph Corey. Oh, okay. Cars, racing, driving demons. Alright, this is his YouTube channel. I guess he also has a email address too. Looks like you have to check to see motorcycles. So you gotta check it all out to make sure you're through it and everything. But he joined September 28th, 2011. Yes, pretty much like 13 years ago. And it looks like most of what he did was just, most popular thing was just review cameras and stuff for people to do weddings and everything.
Today's video is aimed at helping amateur photographers who are looking to become wedding photographers and they're not really sure where to begin.
So it looks like he was just trying to teach people how to do wedding photography. Most of it's just reviews. Looks like he did, I guess, comparisons. This is 11 years ago.
If you're looking to sell your car, Carvana will give you...
I don't want to really hear all the okay, let's see what he has to say. Famous Media Photography.
And I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how you can get the best possible images from your equipment. Urban landscape photography usually is associated with imagery from within contemporary mediums such as landscapes of buildings, city structures, subways.
It looks like he's just doing the same thing but with stocks now. See what the comments. It looks like he didn't have that many comments, but he had a lot of views, 11K. Back in the old times, you spent a lot of time processing for the lap, dodging, burning, and again. So yeah, this is pretty much what he used to do. He used to take pictures, made videos on them, and stuff. You can see that's how what he looks like and everything. And now he's now trying to gyp you by doing invest with Corey stuff. I guess this is his new way of just taking money from you, taking as much money as you can, as they can, because I guess
running
people,
a business, getting married, having 2 kids.
He already blew out his original, already 44,000 subscribers and twice as many videos. Yeah. I guess if you bought SoundHound, because he recommended to buy SoundHound, when it was like up to $23 or something, it was insane. Let's see, did he make a video to buy SoundHound? Let's see, buy Palantir, Quantum Stocks, warning, do this now. This is when it crashed, SoundHound. What did he say when SoundHound a month ago? Let's see what his recommendation.
Been sliding for the past couple of days, but you do not need to worry. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you why and what you can do to make it even better for yourself. Don't worry about subscribing, tapping the like button, or looking for the coaching and Discord link. We'll get right to that after we dive in and talk about SoundHound. So there's a lot of things
This is going to be a live because he's going to do a whole entire segment of trying to sell you something.
Going on with SoundHound. It's not just the stock itself, it's the overall market sentiment. First and foremost, we had PMI data that came out twice, services and manufacturing, in the last 7 days since New Year's. And not only that, we also had the service index as well as the FOMC meeting. Just so you know, the FOMC, the Fed minute meetings, are particularly revolving around interest rates and interest rate cuts, and whether or not the Feds are dovish or hawkish really is what dictates the sentiment of the market for the most part. And one of the big things about this is when you have all three of them in 1 week, the volatility increases. There's a sell-off, not to mention the markets are also reacting to inauguration, a lot of other political data, and the price of gold, Bitcoin, crypto in general, and of
Sounds like just a lot of reasons not to buy any stock. You know what I mean? Why you send this to SoundHound, sir?
Of course, the dollar and crude oil. A lot of things are creating this influx, and not to mention the 10-year yields are increasing over the 2-year yields even more. That's created an imbalance, even though typically that's a good thing.
So this is a month ago. So this is in January. You probably didn't know that NVIDIA sold off on all SoundHound stock pretty much in December, and
It's all these changes and
I bet you none of that is going to be mentioned in any of his reasons.
all these things that are going on at one time. And there's a lot of anticipation going on for the Fed minutes meeting yesterday on interest rate cuts. And so there's a lot of sell-offs happening. Not to mention Cathie Wood and a lot of insiders were selling Palantir. NVIDIA also went down, which in turn brought Serve Robotics down, as well as SoundHound, because there's some sympathy there. Just like there's sympathy between Bitcoin generally and crypto with MicroStrategy. There is a correlation there because MicroStrategy leverages Bitcoin as part of their treasury yield. So when we sit here and we think about everything that's going on, there's a lot of uncertainties in the market, especially related to the economy and what's going on with the inauguration this month. We also have to think about tax loss harvesting, which just ended only a week ago, and the fact that for 30 days, there's a wash sale rule where anyone who sold for losses to offset taxes can't buy the same assets back. So there's a lot of money going to be coming back into SoundHound near the end of January, beginning of February, and there's also earnings coming up. A lot of people are still taking profits because of that. Not to mention, during the Fed minute meeting yesterday, it was pretty much discussed that interest rate cuts would not be happening in January, and that we're still pretty much on par for interest rate cuts, just not as soon as we expected. There's also some things I want to discuss about SoundHound in the market. I also want you guys to understand that 4 members, voting members at the FOMC, are being replaced, and 3 out of 4 of those members are hawkish, which means that also plays a role in what happened after the FOMC meeting yesterday. Typically after an FOMC meeting, if things aren't critically bad or terrible and they're generally neutral or good, the stock market recovers the same day in the afternoon. That was not the case yesterday, and that's because the 4 members that are being swapped.
So this was 21st. What happened in January 21st? He's still pretty much told him to keep buying your SoundHound at 16.54. This was after. This is the 6-month chart. When it dropped from 24 down to 16, he didn't tell you to like pretty much sell off, or at least sell some puts, or at least try to leverage it, or try to insure it. But nope, it just keeps going down and down. This all run up came running down, and right now SoundHound's at 10.90. Man, so it lost another $5. It lost another 50% of its value. Well, if you're at 15, you lost 33% of your value. Imagine trying to buy SoundHound all the way up there.
Out are being replaced with 3 hawkish members, which are bearish. This is not good, not at all. So let's go over some things with the market and sound, and let me explain to you guys what's going on. This is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just short term. You have to hold. The key takeaways with the FOMC meeting was that the Federal Reserve Policy Committee's annual rotation gives more votes to hawkish members this year, whom experts see as more inclined to keep.
More Fed talk. And then I think when he's done here at 7 minutes, he's trying to sell.
First month that I
Yeah, he's trying to get some of his, I guess, people that did succeed to sell more. What did he say? Let's see. This is his analysis on SoundHound.
which was right around here. Most of this uptrend, about 40% of it, 40% of it has been retraced. There's a lot of support in the $15 range as well.
A lot of support in the $15 range. Let's look at that. A lot of support. Ooh, let's see where that $15 range. This is a 1 month. Well, this is a 1 month. See, it lasted from what, January 7th, and it bounced off. Bam. 1 month. Not a lot of support to me. Seems to have bounced right on down.
As the $13 range. It's my guess, and pretty much my estimate, that SoundHound will find a new home in the low to mid 13s while it works its way up after inauguration. So it's not...
Inauguration was January, what, January 20th? January 20th, right here. I guess it worked its way up to 16 for 3 days and then came back down again. Alright, I guess this was right on 3 days of it being going back up.
Not likely that SoundHound will retrace all the way back to $5 or $6. There is a very, very strong floor at 13 and an even stronger floor at 9 and 10.
Strong floor at 13. I don't think there was anything at 13. It seems to have your 15. It just went straight through to the 10, man. Sorry to tell that, G, but I don't think it ever. 13 was right here. I don't think it ever reached 13-ish. It's gonna get screwed over.
It would be very, very unlikely to retrace all the way back to $8. I'm thinking that if it falls below 15, it's going to find a home between 13 and 13.50, consolidate, and then work its way back up. Something sort of in this fashion right here. It'll come back up a bit maybe this week and next week, then come down, bounce, and then as we go into inauguration time and February, do something like this. This is very honestly likely, this scenario right here.
Nope. More likely towards that way. This is his recommendation. This is how he scams people. I wonder if anyone called him out for any of this. Let's see what the new comments are. Now it hit $10. It's a long-term hold. Nothing has changed. A lot of things have changed. So that's so wrong. Nvidia just dropped out of it until Corey says, sell, I keep buying. Oh, you're going to get burned, sir. Or, ma'am, I can't tell. Just a picture. What do I think about Lucid Motors? Yeah, you don't just take his advice with a grain of salt. This is just an example of how you can buy at 23 and, man, lose half your money. You're at 10 now. So if I were you, just don't follow him blindly. Just do your own due diligence. And yeah, this is just more tips. Like, he screwed me over. Like he said, this is just not good information. It's not that. I guess he got lucky with some stock picks. SoundHound definitely wasn't one. We can go over other videos too as well, but other than this, yeah, I'm still trying to fight for my money back. He stole $3,000 from me. Still hasn't refunded me. Asked for it within a month. Ignores me, and now we're finding out other people have also had his money stolen. So yeah, go ahead and share your thoughts, and if you got scammed by him as well, you know what I mean, don't be thinking that you're the only one, because he used to have a thing called Famous Media, probably where he scams people on taking pictures at weddings. He was a terrible wedding photographer, and he was giving lessons on pretty much how to be a wedding photographer. Why are you going to learn from someone that's bad? Now he's going to be a terrible stock investor, and you're going to take advice from him. Man, this is, I don't know, I don't want anyone to lose more money from him, because he's going to just take your money and just splurge it, and Now you're going to be out a lot of money like everyone else. I've been out a lot of money. And yeah, I'm going to keep fighting back for my money because it's not right that somebody's stealing money and trying to lie about it. Other than that, smash the like button and subscribe and share this video if you can to other people who are even thinking about joining this guy.